Ladies and gentlemen, the restaurant is closed. Moose has just won the Impact World Wrestling Championship. That's how you close the restaurant down. What's up, everybody? It's Colin Wysong. I'm here, and I'm back with the two other guys that I carry on this show each and every week. Here for the Impact Attack. We've got 4 viewers in here already. What's up, Canada Spaceman? Did we let Sonic know that we're live? Anybody let Sonic know that we're live? Nobody?
Saw someone tag him.
God, y'all are terrible at this. Let Sonic know that we're live. And
You already tagged him in your tweet.
Yeah, you did.
I saw it.
Yep, you got him.
shh, try to make Sonic feel special, okay?
Well, he is very special.
We're back down to 1 viewer. They don't want to see this shit.
Oh. We
I
go
didn't
live
wanna
and
watch
lose them
Impact
all.
either. We can't lose them all. Unless that one person signs off. Ugh. Take off that horrid mask. I have to wear it at work all fucking day. What's up, everybody? It's the Impact Attack. It's Colin Wysong here, just like I am each and every week, with my main man right here, at Opinion Haver. His throat's a little hoarse, so I am going to say what's up for him. What's up? And make sure you guys check me on all the shows this week. I was on Smack Attack. I'll probably do the AEW show again because I like being on all the shows. And make sure you check me on the Next Level Wrestling podcast with Big Ray as we review NXT 2.0. And I love Raquel Gonzalez. Was that an accurate impression of the vet?
Everything except the last part. It is her era though, so I must at least respect it. Yeah, you don't have to role. You don't have to role play as me, but I appreciate you looking out for me.
Thank you. And we're joined by our third man in the booth. R.I.P. Swingers Place. I had somebody text me in a chat, and they said they called you Captain Keith.
Yeah,
They love you.
Thank you. That was an old name I used to use.
Yeah, I was like, how did you know he was high the other day?
It's a safe bet anytime.
That's funny. I love it. All right, I'm just gonna use Captain Keith from now on. I love that name. That's dope. What are you? Are you like what would you be, Vet? Are you like Major THC or Corporal Cannabis? General Ganja?
For the 50th time, I don't do drugs, regardless of what my face might suggest.
You should.
It
makes professional wrestling so much better.
I prefer to.
You can watch Raw when you're high.
I watch it sober, and I prefer to do.
So sorry.
Thank you, thank you. I prefer to do that so that I can continue to give you the unfiltered, unadulterated truth about what you're seeing. I don't want to be tempered by chemical enhancements or whatever. I want to feel the pain and communicate it to you directly.
That is 100% true. The vet gets high on life and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh,
don't
man.
you forget it,
guys.
Shoot
G1
that directly into his veins.
Kota Ibushi going to his 4th straight finals. Do you think he's going to do it? You think he's really going to do it?
Is Kota Ibushi the fucking Patriots of New Japan? Is he fucking Tom Brady of New Japan?
Maybe, except that he can't seem to get it done. When yes, that's more like it. Well, even Dan Marino only went to the 1 Super Bowl, but it wasn't his fault.
I mean, Tom Brady went to like. Well, no, he's won.
19
I'm thinking of LeBron. LeBron's lost most of his championships that he's been to.
Right. Yeah. Tom Brady's ridiculous.
Sorry.
But yeah. But yeah. So G1, man, that's what it is. That's if you guys. I'm telling you guys, if you're not watching it, hey, okay, Brandon, I got a couple questions for you. Okay. Number 1, have you watched any New Japan Pro Wrestling this year? And number 2, why not?
How do you already know what his answer is for question number 2?
I've tried watching Japanese wrestling before, and I just could never get into it. It's just I never got it.
You're probably watching that outlaw shit. you probably weren't watching real wrestling. You're probably watching like the exploding light tube barbed wire matches. That's not Japanese wrestling, you know. It's not.
What do
You
you
gotta
mean?
you gotta
Onita
watch
used
the
to
real
do it.
shit. Yeah. Canada Spaceman says, maybe I will start watching this New Japan and G1 if all you youngsters say it is good. Oh, yeah.
Yo, Frank's Pickle Barrel ass in the chat.
Whoa.
Avi in the chat.
A rare Frank's Pickle Barrel ass appearance on the late night
Almost
after
1
dark.
a.m. telling us to go to bed.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Late
that's
night
been our
crew here
show.
at Omni
That's
Media
been our
Group.
show, guys. This is a new record. It's the
One's
opposite
in
of
the
the
chat.
3-hour next level.
One's in the chat if you want us just to cut it off and all go to sleep. Two's in the chat if you want us to continue. Granted, we've only been on for 6 minutes, so you decide our fate here on the Impact Attack. We might be going home early, guys, depending on the ones and the twos we get in the chat.
Look at Javi. 45-minute matches, no thanks. Bro, they're not all 45 minutes. Okay? And how are you... I'm sorry. Did you watch Impact? You're here. Oh, my God.
So Canada Spaceman wants us to take it on home. Javi wants us to stay. So we're split here. Frank says you nailed it. Great 6-minute show. So I think Frank wants us to wrap up here. Moose, and Moose. Chris Bay versus Chris Sabin, and that's the show, guys. You can find me at Colin Wysong on Twitter. You can find me each and every week at the A Show on Tuesdays. You can find him everywhere at Opinion Haver. And this guy, he's working on rebranding and all his things that he's got going on. This has been Colin Wysong for the Vet, for the Brandon. See you guys next week.
Take care, y'all.
Psych. We still have to review Impact. You really thought we were leaving. Piers wants us to go for 10 minutes. All right, Piers. Just because you came from Australia to watch us, we will go for another 3 minutes just for you, Piers. You guys got to keep us going.
Easy for him to say. It's like the middle of the afternoon over there.
Australia really doesn't exist, but it's okay. He's like some kind of AI.
I see. Or is he just floating in the void somewhere where time has no meaning?
And Trent Reznor sings about him.
Yes, he does. Well, guys, I'm sorry for the late appearance tonight. I had gone to oh god, they're going to report Pierce to the government. I'd gone to the North Carolina State Fair this evening.
Talk about
Parents
that.
came to town. He's a legal alien. Went to the fair. It was great. North Carolina Great Fair is awesome. It's always fun to go to. The historic Dorton Arena, which housed many a wrestling match back in the day, is where they host this glorious event. And I got to see something really funny, guys. As you come in, they confiscate knives and things like that from you, right? And there's a large percentage of people that don't come back for their stuff because you have to come back to the gate that you entered and then go tell the guy like what your knife looks like, and they go through the bag and find it, right? Well, we were leaving right about close of the fair, and my dad had put his knife in the bag. And I see like these 4 cops like running over to like this table with all these bags, and they're literally about to like pour them on the table and divide them up amongst each other. And I'm like, hey, you might want to go see if that's, your knife is in one of those bags. He kind of like goes over there and is like, hey, do y'all have the knives? And they're like, yeah, what does it look like? And he tells them exactly what it looks like. They go in and find his knife. But they had probably 100, 200 knives that they were legit about to split up between each other. I've never seen pigs happier than when they got a donut over these knives. It's hilarious.
That reminds me of this. There was one time when a long time ago we were ordering pizza, and my brother got bacon on his. Then all of a sudden, strangely, he says, "I smell my pizza." Look out the window. Literally, a cop was outside in front of the house pulling someone over. I said, "You smell bacon, but I ain't your pizza."
Yes, cops are hit or miss in my life. Vet, you have any funny cop stories?
No,
God, you're so boring.
I know.
You live that blue line life, huh?
I don't do drugs. I don't have a knife. I don't go to the fucking state fair.
Yes, you do. You have a knife edge chop.
That's true. But
Yeah.
that's... I don't need a license to carry that.
Are you sure?
It
You put your hands in your pockets. They're not concealed weapons, are they?
That's why I got to keep them out of my pockets. I have to let everybody know. But
That's cool. Well, Canada Spaceman, my dad got his knife back, so he stuck it. He stuck it to the pigs. Stuck it to them. Anything else happened this weekend, guys? Did you see any? Were there any fights that you saw? Were there any sports? Anything fun? Did you guys do anything fun? No.
no,
That you probably just watched. You climaxed all weekend. That's what you did.
it was only one show.
You not
And I'm
taking
not
any,
too happy
Viagra
to see
pills?
Kota Ibushi make it to another final. I wasn't super pleased about that, but hopefully Okada will make it and shut him down and get
true.
everything back on track in the company. But he's got to
True.
beat Jeff Cobb tomorrow. So Jeff Cobb is actually going. He's undefeated so far in the G1. I don't think anybody's ever ran the table in G1 before. But if he beats Okada, he'll have a chance to do it and go to the finals. So that's interesting. All right, now that I'm done boring everybody else, continue on with
Pierce
your
has a fun
story
cop
about
story. But I
okay.
thought cops in like Australia were super nice. Like y'all probably just got into like a very nice, polite, like arguing match about this. But I got one. My dad told me my uncle got pulled over in the 70s. The cop comes up. My uncle asks, "What would you do if I called you an asshole?" Police responds, "I will arrest you." So there you go. Apparently, Canada Spaceman heard a child run in the hallway outside of his apartment this weekend. Exciting times. You should have gone
Wow.
outside and tripped him. Stuck your foot out the door as he's running down.
Piers Austin's continuing his story, by the way.
Oh.
I don't know why he didn't enter before he was done, but
What if then my uncle asked, "Would you do if I think you are an asshole cop?" Responds, "Well, nothing, because you thought it." My uncle, without skipping a beat, turns back and says, "Good, I think you're a fucking asshole." That's a good one. That's a good one. Piers with all the guys, go check out Piers. He's got some good content out there. I think it's Wrestling with Tragedy. He does with Angel. Is that correct? One's in the chat. Pierce, just for you, if it's Wrestling with Tragedy. I believe that's the show. I've caught it a couple times. He's had Stevie on. They talk about it's almost like a better version of Dark Side of the Ring, like a way better version of Dark Side of the Ring. Like it should be Dark Side of the Ring, with what they talk about with some of the tragedies and things that have happened. I think they've done the one on Dino. That one's a very interesting one on Dino Bravo. You guys know the story about Dino?
yeah, I think he was mixed up with some people he wasn't supposed to be mixed up with. Tony D'Angelo, probably. It was probably Tony D'Angelo.
Is that was it Dino in the back of the trunk last week on NXT?
No,
Oh.
because that guy was alive and making noise.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess you don't sell cigarettes when the mafia has the cigarette market cornered in your area, in your neck of the woods. Yeah,
Right.
that's not. Oh, yep, and the MWA Podcast Network, where he hosts Shooting the Shit. It's kind of what we're doing right now.
Right.
Yeah, we're shooting the shit here.
Because we really could nail this Impact review in 6 minutes if we
We really
wanted
could.
to.
We could, yeah.
We don't have a
totally could.
pay-per-view to review. We don't have any, nothing on this show is particularly exciting or interesting. And next week is Bound for Glory. I don't want to have to do another solo review on that, guys. So if you could try to at least watch some clips.
I might watch Bound for Glory. It's got a couple fun matches that I do want to see. Josh Alexander versus Christian Cage.
I was gonna check it out.
All right.
We'll do it just for you, Vet.
Even if it's just Brandon. I mean, Colin, you really don't need to. We prefer it if you do, but I wonder how many people have, loyal Impact Attack listeners just go through their life not knowing how many episodes of these you've not watched. You know what I mean? Like they just assume that you probably watched it because you can pull it off so well, just reading the results.
I learned from the best, Billy Ray Valentine.
Yeah.
The best. He would never watch Raw for those jamooks over at the Wednesday locker room, and he would always pull it off with the best of them. So I'm following in the footsteps of my mentor, Billy the Kid. Billy's a fucking kid. I don't have a. I'm gonna release the Kraken drop. I need to get one of those where it's Sidney Powell saying, "I'm gonna release the Kraken." I do have this though. We can hit you with one of these.
Then you shouldn't have said it.
And we could hit you with a 9 days from tonight, because that's
9
what
days from tonight.
that's what Bound for Glory was from this Impact episode.
9 days. 9 days.
They said it
9
multiple.
days from tonight.
Really?
Yeah. It's not 9 days from this night, but it was 9 days from Thursday night. So
Well,
they
then-
said it a
That
lot
works.
of
Shouldn't have
times.
said it.
It works. It works. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring does suck, Pierce. That's why Wrestling with Tragedy is fucking better. Oh man, Ace Austin's apartment caught on fire.
Oh shit.
That's a lead-in story right there. It was Madman Fulton. Or do you think it was like Christian Cage? Or Moose and Morrissey?
I don't think any of them care enough about him to do it.
They should. They should. All right, guys, before we jump into this Impact review, do you guys have anything else that you want to talk about? I'm also buying time because we might have French Spider-Man stop by the show.
Oh,
One's in the
God.
chat if you want to see French
Let's
Spider-Man.
speed this along. Let's speed this along.
Two's in the chat if you want me to resend the invitation to French Spider-Man to come on the show.
Look at Frank's comments. Right now, Big Ray is mask policing on the subway.
One, they want me to keep vamping until Big Ray can show up. The Iconics joining Impact. That's a good one. Yeah, I think they would fit well in a wrestle house. I hate that Swingers Palace is no more because I feel like they would be great in Swingers Palace.
Maybe they
I
do
like
their own thing.
their stuff in the WWE. What Brandon? I'm gonna go to you first. What are your thoughts on the Iconics coming to Impact Wrestling?
I think they would be a very good fit. Like one thing I've noticed, like from as far back as Raven goes, is like people who come from the WWE over to Impact, they seem to have like that freedom to be themselves, and they like their performance that goes to a different level.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's good, and I like I think their new. God, what is their new tag name? I saw it because it's like it's Iconics where they can
Inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration. That's probably what they'll be doing. We're here to give you inspiration. What about you, Vet?
Well,
Billy Kay or Casey?
both.
Cassie. No, you only get to choose one. Can't have both, sir.
I couldn't choose one because then the other one would think that I didn't like her either. So
One's in the chat for Peyton Royce. Two's in the chat for Billy Kay. Let's see if we get any of those. Guys, this show's interactive. We want you to put ones and twos in the chat. I'm not asking for any 100111001s, okay?
all right,
Here we
Frank says Billy Kay has a 9, and then he put a peach emoji. No, bro.
She has 9 peaches. She needs to share those.
Bro, she's like a 3, bro, a 4. I'll give her a 4.5 tops.
Legendary host of the Impact Attack. He used to look like a magician on the cover with Big Ray in their shirts. Matt Schaffer's here. What's up, Schaff?
Yes.
What's
And he's not on Twitch.
He's not on
He's here on
Twitch.
YouTube.
He's on YouTube. We're not live on Twitch.
Yeah. But I would just assume that he would be like, "Oh, they're not on Twitch. Well, peace.
Peace. I'm out. Fuck you guys.
I'm going home.
Yeah, fuck you. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm already home."
I'm already in my closet. Mom. All right. Well,
Run out the closet.
I'm trapped in the closet and I don't want to come out.
I'm gonna
Just come
shoot
out,
this
Tom.
bitch.
Just come out, Tom. It's okay. I don't wanna come out.
Now I'm in the closet too.
Make sure you check out Suck My Balls podcast. They're almost at episode 100.
Ooh.
There's so many more episodes of South Park to review, though. So there's gonna be way more than 100 episodes. Continue to watch and listen. It's quality
That's it.
stuff.
South Park's starting to do their own Simpsons predict the future stuff too.
They really are.
Like
They really are.
even the KFC smuggling. That actually happened in New Zealand.
That's funny. I watched the pandemic episode, the pandemic special, like last week sometime, and I really enjoyed it. Like I hadn't been able to sit down and kind of watch a lot of the shows, and that one was really exciting. I feel like Stan's dad is top 3 one of my favorite characters on the whole show.
Oh yeah.
Probably top 2. Like he's got some of the best like story arcs and things in the whole show, in terms of what Stan's dad. Like he's just Stan, where are you, Stan?
Stan.
Stan. What are your thoughts on Stan Marsh, Vet?
Stan Marsh, the kid?
Yes, and his dad.
Yeah, I noticed that they become a little more self-aware about Stan's dad and made him a focal point, as the show went on. Kind of like anything that catches fire, then they start focusing on it, and then the kids become an afterthought. But yeah,
I have integrity, bro.
What was the Bat Dad thing too?
Oh. Hey, Bat
You
Dad, I didn't
wanna
hear
go?
no bell.
Yeah.
I thought this was America.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's yeah, lots of good stuff, man. I haven't watched South Park in a long time, so I'm not like I can't really remember a lot of that, but I did watch it back in the day.
You're a stupid towel.
Right.
God, that Tally episode's like, well, come on, Gamesville. That's such a great fucking show. Great fucking show. South Park, probably the greatest show on television. Except for Impact Wrestling, which we're about to review.
Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
We
All right,
can go
guys.
into tangents in the middle of it, I guess.
We start the match with a vet boner special here. He's got Rohit Raju, he's got Willie Mack, and the icing on the boner cake for the vet, El Phantasmo. And he wins. He wins the match.
Mm-hmm.
That's called. Did you climax? Did you actually finish your climax, or does that not end until the G1 is over?
Yeah, it doesn't. And I didn't hear. Just this is what else could you have done? Really, this was the only logical finish, and he won with his finish. Not some stupid roll up or whatever. He beat Rohit clean in the middle. But it was a 3-way, so I'm not that into it. I complain about multi-man matches and the preponderance thereof in wrestling in general, but and this wasn't really like a great showcase for El Phantasmo. Like what I like about him here, he was just doing a lot of cool moves, I guess, which is fine, but I like his character stuff a lot better. So he didn't get to show off as much of that here. I'm sure he won't be able to show off as much in Bound for Glory when it's another multi-man match? Weren't these multi-man qualifiers for another multi-man or like a Destination X match or something? I don't even know what kind of match it is.
It's
I'll
the
be honest with you.
Exponential Growth Man tournament final for the X Division Championship, the X Squared Division Championship. Do the foil on that.
PCP?
No, the foil, the first outer inner last. The PEMDAS, bro. It's all about the math here at the Impact Attack. Vet, I got to call you out. You're over here talking about how you don't enjoy multi-man matches, but you're trying to book yourself in a multi-man match with the inspiration just a second ago. So, what are you trying to feed these people here, Vet?
It's different when you participate.
That is true. Swingers Palace, R.I.P. The zombified remains of Swingers Palace. What do you think about this opening match here?
And first thing I noticed was like usually when you start a match, you want to check the surroundings and where you're going stuff because like it looked like Phantasmo almost ate shit on the steps and got dumped over the corner.
That's your boy, Vet. What, you got any excuses for why he's tripping him?
Almost ate shit. Almost didn't.
They're talking about how your camera makes you look like you're in a paranormal video. Brandon.
Nice.
There's like ghosts and orbs flying around you right now.
Some weird shit has happened here before, so.
There you go. And we are backstage. Jim Miller is with Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. And Ace is just very upset because his house is on fire. And he's got to worry about this battle royal tonight. Guys, this is so much stress on Ace Austin here. Ace says his business with Cage is far from over. The call your shot gauntlet is the perfect way to get back in order, which he probably should call the fire department. Austin says his chances at winning this battle royal are double due to the runner-up and the winner getting entered. Madman is all for entering first in order to help both men's chances. Oh, look who's here. He's here.
What's up?
That's how he says hello, 7 middle fingers.
7 middle fingers. They're all saying, everyone in the chat plus himself is number one.
Like we tried to vamp to see if he could get extra time to join in and everything, and the fans were clamoring for French Spider-Man, and this is what he thinks of you guys. So I just want you to see this and remember this. Every time you want to put Big Ray over, remember these 7 middle fingers. And that's his true feelings. Just
oh
want to throw
no!
that out there.
Oh Lord! I'm afraid to put this on.
Don't put it on.
Did
Take
he
that
say
shit
this?
down. We didn't say.
Did he say?
Ay, cabrón. Oh.
Did he say that? Is that what he said? Or did he say this?
Another one.
You want another one? No. I'm still waiting for the end of the joke. There. Look, it's Big Ray and Schaffer are back together again for the Impact Attack in the chat. Look at that. Bringing them back. It's like a throwback. Do we have any returning? It's like Christian Cage is back. That's Big Ray. We had Christopher Daniels come back. I think Christian Cage is probably more Schaffer and Big Ray's more like Christopher Daniels. Who else came back? Mickey James. I guess that could also be like Big Ray too, right?
Let's not disparage the great Mickey James.
Okay. I won't disparage the great Mickey James. I'm sorry. All right. Well, like I said, we're backstage. Any thoughts on this backstage segment, guys?
No one interrupted this, so I was confused.
What did the Mexican say when the house fell on him? There you go, Ray. I read the joke. You don't even have the punchline ready. All right, match number 2. Savannah Evans versus Lady Frost. Savannah Evans going over here. Man, they're really pushing Savannah Evans here over Lady Frost. What are your guys' thoughts here on the Savannah Evans-Lady Frost match?
And I thought Frost looked kind of awkward when she had like that opening flurry with those forearms and she had her arms hanging off to the side. That just looked super awkward to me for some reason. Like normally, like when you have like, set, like hold their head and then start firing those in. That just looked really weird to me.
Yeah, there was a few things that look weird here. This is going to be the most that I probably have to say on any one thing, because I want to talk about Savannah Evans for a little bit. And this is this isn't jokey vet talking. This is like teacher, professor. So like anybody that's listening, or Savannah Evans, if you hear this, this is kind of like it's class time for you. Savannah Evans is like she's a tall drink of water, and with that comes a certain level of coordination issues. So like she's kind of gangly in her movements, and her footwork is awkward because she's going to meet Lady Frost on things like coming off the ropes and stuff like that. So what she should be doing instead of crowding Frost is standing in the middle and letting Frost bounce off of her. Like if you throw her in and you're going to give her the big boot, just stay there, wait, let her run into the boot. Don't run towards her when she's coming off the ropes, because you're not giving her enough room to bump and to react and sell. So those type of things, like she did one of those, like the big Vader hug things, and she like hit her while she was still on the ropes. And it looked like shit. And it didn't have to. The easiest thing when you're having like a big person match, that's the easiest kind of match to have. So I would recommend just being like for the most part, not to say you can't do anything athletic, but you should be a tree in the middle of the ring and let them run into you. Also, her finisher is one of the holy trinity of finishers that are suggested to those that don't have a finisher, and which is the full Nelson Slam. The other two are the roll of the dice or crossroads and the flatliner. Like, those are the three moves that you give somebody that has no finisher, and they're all boring and stupid and overused.
Oh, why are you besmirching the name of Cody Rhodes like that? With the crossroads there.
Just saying, it's lame.
Which of those three finishing moves would be Big Ray's? He do the full Nelson Slam?
He might, but you said he's 6 feet, right?
Yeah, he's like 6'2".
Not tall enough. He'd probably have to go with the flatliner.
Gotcha.
Probably.
All right. Well, we got the punchline to this joke finally. So let me hit it here. What did the Mexican say when the house fell on him? Huh? Get off me, Holmes. Olale, viva la raza.
That's
Apparently
actually pretty good.
Cody Rhodes is a proud black man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Did he vote for
He's
Joe
crying
Biden?
right now. He's overcome with emotion.
He voted for Joe Biden. That's why he's black.
Yeah.
That's true. That means Big Ray's black too. All right. Well, so Savannah Evans. So she's looking kind of green out there, guys. But they're trying to do some stuff to really put her over, because the first couple times we've seen her, she's just been a very quiet sidekick to Tasha Steelz. And so this is, I think she won the match last week and she won this week. So we're getting a little bit of kind of momentum for Savannah Evans as the heater for Tasha Steelz.
Well,
Brandon, they want more from you on this match. You got anything else?
Yeah, I thought it should have been more of a dominating performance for Evans. I mean, if they're trying to build her more, like, it should have been more of like a 6-minute, just her just dominating, showing off her power moves. Maybe Frost get a nice little shine in there, maybe get a quick comeback, and then just squash, clean finish, and just pick the bones.
Yeah, I feel like they might be trying to do more for Lady Frost too, because she could be somebody they bring in later on down the road.
I've never seen Lady Frost win a match anywhere.
Really?
Not on AEW, not on NWA, and not here. I don't recall. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I don't remember it. But she's also green, so like you get two green people in there. When Savannah Evans was in the Monsters Ball match, I mentioned how she, basically took a powder for the whole match and came in to win it and avoided all the bullshit. I just assumed that was her being smart. I assume, the Roman Reigns Royal Rumble. But it could just be because they're trying to protect her. I don't know how long she's been working. Even if she's been working a long time, if she has been working longer than a year or two, then she's way behind. If she hasn't been working for a year or two, then she's decently ahead of, where somebody that inexperienced should be. But they're trying to get her TV time and give her a push without her knowing what to do, and nobody's showing her what to do. And there aren't many guys that are going to be able to talk to her about what to do. I mean, look at a Madman Fulton. He's a big guy. You think he knows how to work like a big guy? No, he doesn't. He thinks he's like every other small size guy. Like a lot of these big guys do. They want to show how athletic they are. You could say somebody like a Morrissey, but in relative terms, I don't know how much he's learned about being a big man. I mean, he probably knows more than Madman Fulton, but I don't know who's working with Savannah Evans. But I will just say, like, the important thing is that footwork and the spacing. That's what needs to be addressed right now. They want her to be like a killer. And Brandon, I kind of thought the way you described the match, I thought that kind of was how it was. But instead, it was like the only difference is like Lady Frost would just randomly fight back at certain times, and it doesn't look great. Her offense doesn't look great, and Savannah doesn't know how to sell it either. So
it felt to me she got a little too much, in my opinion. Right,
and so that's another sign of inexperience, or just I I don't know if that's the agents that are saying, hey, we should do this. We want to give Lady Frost more since she's always going under. So we want to at least give her something. Like, it could be just placating, like, well, since you're doing a job, the least we can do is let you get some offense in on TV. But if you want to do that, then have a different match. Have Lady Frost against somebody else, and then have Savannah Evans against somebody else. You don't have to put them together. And so that's just my main thing. I see great things. Savannah Evans could be something really cool because there's not that many women that look her size. But I also notice that a lot of times when you got a good prospect like her, it seems like as generic as possible. Like, what could be more generic than what Savannah Evans looks like, right?
Her whole get up, everything about her is like super generic, like heater indie wrestler look. Like, there's nothing that makes her stand out. I mean, she's there with Tasha Steelz, who's all of the Flash, but it's,
But yeah, and it looks like they want her to have MMA look, which is cool. But you could add a splash of color to that, or just a little something in the design. You could have the same exact designed gear, but just maybe a different color or something, or designs on it, or something to just stand out a little bit. I mean, this is not necessarily like a beat up on Savannah Evans segment. It's actually the opposite. This is like, when I see somebody like her, I'm like, oh man, the things that we could do here, the money we could make. And so, but it starts with, knowing who you are, who you want to be. Some of that's not up to her, but she is getting a push right now. So I would just like to see her in the future. If anybody's listening and wants to pass this on, I would just like to see her practice that sort of like, don't crowd the other person, let them run into you. You're not going to see, when Kevin Nash gives somebody a big boot, he doesn't run to the ropes to give them the big boot. He doesn't move. He stands in the middle. Just stand in the middle and let them ping pong all off of you. That's their job. And don't run after them until it's time. Like, if you want to give them a running splash in the corner or whatever you want to do, that's fine. But when it's rope running offense and stuff, stand in the middle, wait, and then just hit them with the stuff. That's my advice.
Maybe even have Con coach her.
Perfect person to coach her.
Buckshot Kid in the chat, Savannah could just be nervous being on a somewhat of a major company. Could be true. If she's used to working indies, as one of the guys said, she's more of a New Jersey kind of Northeast talent. She first time under the lights, not working a hard camera type of style of wrestling.
So, bro, working Impact TV is no different than working indie. Give me a break. Come on, look at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it could be a little.
It's not like she's. It's not like she's
shootings and all that type of stuff. The cut, reset. Let's redo that. Which we know that none of that's happening either. Who are we kidding?
Right. But yeah. So I mean, I just want to see. I just want to see that thing addressed first, and then we could go from there. I'll have more notes when I can see that you've corrected the one issue.
So I did a little bit of shopping the other day. I went to the upscale Target that is close to my job, and as I was there, I found something that you don't normally find in the wild at this Target. And either of you try a guess at what I might have found at Target.
Is it one of those AEW figures?
Oh, it was more than one of those AEW figures. They literally had the whole Series 4 set at this Target, like totally untouched. I got the Kenny Omega.
Coach Omega.
Coach Omega. Ooh, Omega. I got the Sammy Guevara. He's got like the tongue sticking out. And then I texted Big Ray and Billy Ray Valentine, and I was like, should I get the Matt Hardy or should I get the Santana and the Ortiz? And they were like, go with the Matt Hardy. It's kind of like a collector's thing. He's not going to be wrestling for too long. So, of course, I went with the Santana and the Ortiz because I'm proud and powerful like that, bitches. And, now I can flip them all online for like $40. I love that you can just go to eBay and stand at the store at Target and look and see $19.99 on the price, and then go to eBay, open it up and see Oh, $40. Okay, these AEW marks will buy this for fucking $40. Let's do this. Okay.
Guys, this is the kind of day trading Colin does.
This is totally the type of day trading that I do. That 446 put that I had on the SPY this morning fucking cash too. Thank you. Self high five as we're making money here and selling puts. Making that money all the way around on the stock market, vet. You got to get in on these plays.
Crypto did me some good today.
Crypto. This man knows what he's fucking talking about. I made fucking $500 on Sheeb this past week as well.
Nice.
So I got 2 words for you. Shiba Inu. Go out and buy it.
Anyway, moving on.
the vet's like, I'm done. The vet's taking over the show, guys.
AMC did well today too.
AMC did really well today. I got back in. I'm trying to get back to 100 shares.
So did Riot did too. I got some in Riot too.
Some Mara, get those Mara calls. The Bitcoin ETF starts trading tomorrow as well. Get in on the BITO, BITO, Bitcoin ETF. The vet is just going to claw his eyes out because he's missed out on so much Walmart stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. Let's see. Where's Steve Macklin is actually, no, sorry, post-match. Deanna Purrazzo comes out with Matthew Rehwoldt. Deanna assures Evans' steals here is here for good. Mickie James picked Masha Slamovich as her pick her poison match. She won, and now she gets to pick Mickey's. She thinks next week Savannah Evans is Mickie James's poison. Savannah says yes as she shakes hands with the champ. So look at that. Big step up in competition for Savannah Evans as she goes against Mickie James. Mickie going to have to carry her? Brandon, let's go to you first. Mickey's going to be doing a lot of the carrying in this match.
Absolutely. Probably going to be a kind of a slower beatdown. We're probably going to walk her through it. I'd imagine her, kind of do the sell around the ropes kind of thing. And then just, carry her through it just like a good veteran would.
Bet, what are your thoughts?
We all fans of Mickie James here.
Yes, we
but
are.
I'm also a fan of being honest, and Mickie James has struggled in the past carrying people. She's not a carrier. She can have a good match with good people, and she's not going to be able to bring somebody up. So, prove me wrong.
We'll see next week. Let's see. Then we've got where Steve Macklin comes from. Yep, where Burt Macklin comes from. There's this thing called ribbon chasers. Yes, there's a lot of ribbon chasers in Impact Wrestling. He's in it for the mayhem. It's going to be tag 'em, bag 'em, and you're looking at your new X Division champion. So Burt Macklin seems to be full of anecdotes and euphemisms, but not quite full of wrestling talent. Vet, I'm going to go to you first.
What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know. What's
a ribbon?
Do you know what a ribbon thing is, Brandon?
I think he might be referring to military background because the way he talked about people getting killed and getting killed because you're trying to chase getting other people killed trying to chase glory. I think that's what he was talking about.
Let me you guys vamp. I'm gonna search this on the old Google machine. Talk about something amongst yourselves, okay?
Give us a topic.
Give us Barbara Streisand.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm still not feeling it with. You want to talk about generic? Here's Bert. Still not doing anything for me. I don't know about you, Brandon, but
apparently, Chasing Ribbon, a colorful ribbon chase game. It's on Amazon. Kids, children, chasing outdoor sports.
Is this on the Switch? Can I get a copy of the Switch?
It's actual. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get this screen share going here. Amazon.com. Right here.
Well, we know what a ribbon is.
Chasing Ribbon, colorful ribbon chase game. Or we have the
I think we're
the
looking
five
for the
colors
context here.
Chasing Ribbon, adjustable ribbon chasing game.
Yeah, it's really bad if you type in something like that and Urban Dictionary doesn't have an entry for you.
Let me go to Urban Dictionary. Let's try that one first.
But
anyways, you think it would have popped up.
So yeah, Brandon. Like I said, I'm still not sold on Bert. I don't think I'm gonna. Wow. So, but I don't know. What do you think? Is there any hope for this man?
Oh, it's for
Maybe.
flag football. Was he talking about flag football? Is that what he's wanting to he's wanting to play flag football?
No, they call them flags. They don't call it ribbon football. He was definitely talking about something else.
Can we just pretend like he's talking about flag football? Like he wants to play.
We can move on from this.
That works. That works. That's even better. Gail Kim talks about the success of the knockdowns as the tag champs. Decay to talk about bringing in new talent. Kim receives an express package from Sydney, Australia. Is Piers Austin sending her something from Sydney, Australia? Kim reads it before having Gia Miller read it aloud. It's from Casey Lee and Jessica McKay of Inspiration, who will be debuting at Bound for Glory. Apparently, there's the video that you shared last week that they're not very happy about. That.
What do you mean? I just provided the video. So I guess Javi's saying he wouldn't offer her a developmental contract. Is that what you're saying? That's a no on the tryout. Okay.
It's a no on the tryout there, Vet.
All right. Well, that's fine. Yeah. So was this Adam Pierce that came in and delivered this letter? I'm pretty sure that was him. I thought that was him. It's a bald white guy, so I assume that was Adam Pierce delivering this letter that is to be read with an Australian accent. That was my favorite part. Like if Gia reads the whole letter and at the end it says like this letter should have been read in an Australian accent. If it was not, please go back to the beginning and start again. And she looks at a Gail and is like
No,
I'm not doing that.
no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. And Decay came in and they just walked up. They didn't teleport. So just in case anybody was wondering how they got there.
They should have just come up from the camera. Like, we're Decay.
Right.
Whatever. We've got the Vet's second favorite wrestler at Impact versus Rich Swann. VSK not going over here. The learning tree is learning how to look up at the lights. You think they've learned a thing or two from Lady Frost?
Better get used to it.
Pay me.
Forget about it, bro. Forget about it.
Did you have any notes on this, Brandon?
I know the announcers were trying way too hard with VSK, and at least they kept it short and had Swan over clean. But like, what was the point of this? Like, what did this do? What did this accomplish?
It's got Rich Swann a win, but I didn't know he was fighting with them.
We got to see the awesomeness of VSK.
Yeah, right. What is he missing? I mean, I know what it is, but I want you guys to tell me what is
talent.
Okay.
Mic skill.
He doesn't even talk.
Mic skill. I don't know. What else? You tell me.
I'm not really seeing anything with him. He's just a random generic guy that can really replace with anybody.
Well, he comes from the Create Pro Wrestling School, which is Brian Myers and Pat Buck, who is a producer for the WWE right now. That's the kind of stuff that they turn out. Like, this is what you would want to showcase. I'm sure Brian Myers put in a nice word for VSK. So you didn't have anybody else that graduated from your wrestling school that could do a better promotion for Create a Pro than this guy. The most generic, like, he can do the moves, but that's it. It's like if you programmed a robot to do the moves. It's like if a real doll was in there doing moves, like with all that personality. That's what you're getting. So it's nice if you want him to let Rich Swann get a win, but I don't know. You're gonna have to, if he's got anything else, I think now's the time to show it. Otherwise, there's plenty of other people that could come in and, do something, whatever that means for Impact.
Good little hands, basically.
Psh, I don't even know about that.
Who would win in a match? The blow up doll that Kenny Omega wrestled, or VSK
Blow up doll.
in a shoot match?
Blow up doll.
Blow up doll. Yeah, I think so too. That's probably where that would go.
It'll out promo him too.
All right, guys. Cue the sad music. I don't think I have any sad music. Let's see if we don't have any sad music. But Scott D'Amore called in the
Guards! More guards!
as he shut down Swingers Palace. This is terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Scott D'Amore is just an evil man. Shutting down Swingers Palace like this. This was a tear. I shed I was like the Indian guy in the littering commercial. Like a single tear just like came down my eye as I watched this. Like, it's so sad they're turning the lights off on Swingers Palace. Just a tear.
Who are you kidding? You didn't watch it.
Vet, you didn't cry at all. Vet doesn't have tear ducts. He had them surgically removed.
Boy, I don't know. No, I've cried watching Swingers Palace when I thought it would never go away. That's where the tears come from. These they'd be tears of joy. Like if I don't have to see this, but I think it's a work. I think it's gonna come back. I think this is just part of the story, like the dip in the story where it looks like our heroes are done for, and then they're gonna make a miraculous comeback after. It's not like the entire company of Impact is moving to Las Vegas. I don't know why, that ultimately they couldn't come back with some loophole or whatever to get to.
Sure, they will.
Right, but I hope they don't. I hope
no wrestler is ever retired. So this gimmick is not retired.
Right.
And
go ahead, Brandon.
And would it really be that hard for Johnny Swinger to get a gaming license?
I think it actually would, but I mean, still, I don't want to see it happen. This is interesting too. Like you might want to cry about this, but both the single Swingerellas, for some reason in this bit, asked somebody out and got shot down. Like, what was that about?
Yeah, that was awkward. I mean, it made sense. At least it was Swinger. It made sense because he's a douchebag, but
yeah. But then the other one, not the one that's okay. So the one that's basically Kimberly is the Dollar Tree Kimberly. She said she had feelings for Swinger, and then he's like he said some of his bullshit. Yeah, said some of his bullshit. Called her a Rizette, and then she went away crying. And then Chris Sabin was doing this thing where he's like looking around the room, and then we see a montage of memories. So like I guess we're supposed to be inside Chris Sabin's head, remembering all the good times he had there. Like I don't know how they were able to put a live camera in his brain, but we did it. We saw his montage of memories, and then he comes back, and then the other Swingerella tries to ask him out, and he says his life, his love, and his lady is the wrestling ring, and then she walks away dejected. So, all right, cool.
Swingerella number 3 fell in love with Su Yung, so there's that.
Yeah,
poor Swingerella number 3. We're back from commercial. And old Heath, I got kids, is with Scott D'Amore and is ready to sign his contract. But right before he does, Heath says his first match back will be at Bound for Glory. He wants to tag with Rhino against VBD at BFG. D'Amore questions Rhino's mentality, but Heath believes he can get through to his former friend. Even if Rhino doesn't show, he'll go it alone. Scott agrees, and the contract is signed.
You like how the contract has a giant capital letters Heath on the front page, just so in case you were wondering like whose contract this is.
That is true.
Looks very, very official. Look very realistic the way they had that.
The views are about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. It is Big Ray Hernandez, the mass of the people and the mark of the many. This guy. How was your battle on the New York subway, Big Ray? You're muted, sir.
He's going to come on our show and hold up the finger.
Yeah. We wait for no one here, sir. Except for me. I drive this fucking ship. Look at me. I'm the fucking captain now. He's still in 15. He said he was gonna be here in 15 minutes. It was 17 minutes.
Dead
And now
air.
he's gonna take like 30 minutes to fix the thing. You're still muted, boss. There you go. Big long day, Hernandez. You're still muted. Your mic's not working there, guy. Yeah, it's not working. I can read your lips. Yeah, thanks, motherfucker. I got you. All right, we'll continue with the show until Ray gets fixed. You just butt in as soon as you get it fixed, Big Ray. We'll let you know when we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now, sir. Oh, wrong button. I thought that was going to say, ay, cabron,
Ay, cabrón. Oh.
but it didn't.
How you doing, veteran?
Hey, what's up, man?
Brandon, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Can't you read the name down here? It's been
I
a
know
long
it
day.
said big, long something else, Hernandez.
Big
See the
long
zebra
day
cake.
is not a descriptor of how you feel. That's just a thing that happened.
Did you not? He sent me a text message of this thing sleeping on the subway.
It's ASMR. You know what this is?
It's a zebra cake.
Yeah,
Not
I'm, fucking
idiots.
right. I'm gonna eat it right now. ASMR.
All right. Well, while he's stuffing his face,
Great. The chat's gonna start jerking off.
yeah, right.
I don't see a chat here.
You got to click the little thing that says the chat in the corner
Where?
where it says comments and then private chat.
Oh, hey guys.
Why am I teaching this dude how to use StreamYard?
This is still better than Swingers Palace.
It really is. It's probably better than all of Impact
Oh,
Wrestling.
my bad. Hold on a second. It's time.
No, that's Wednesday.
What happened?
It's not the 3 count. It's not Wednesday. This is the no Ray.
What?
This is
What?
the late night edition of the Impact Attack. The Impact Attack After Dark. The vet
Impact.
hates us right now.
Wait.
This is
TNA
great.
TNA is still. they
No,
still
no,
have
TNA's not a thing. It's Impact Wrestling.
ASMR.
Did you know that a guy in AEW is the Impact Wrestling champion?
Yes. What's his name? Edge, right?
Yes, Edge is Impact Wrestling champion. Ray is drinking a Budweiser.
Damn fucking right I am.
He said he's gonna drink a Bud Light or Budweiser because Coors Light wouldn't pay him any fucking money.
Ain't paying me
But
shit.
Budweiser did.
Fuck
No,
right they are.
Do you know?
He rode a Clydesdale home.
He wrote
It's one. It's
He
one.
wasn't wearing a mask either.
It's, did you see those fucking retarded horses?
Oh
that-
yeah,
that
I
Colin
sent them
sent
a
me?
picture of. I sent them a picture of the horses that my son rode at the fair, and he's like, "That horse doesn't have a mask on." and then Billy Ray chimes in like, "Those dirty COVID ass horses."
Brandon.
Nobody had a mask on at the fair.
Brandon.
What's
Thousands
up?
of us.
Do you like zebra cakes?
I do.
Did you just stuff that whole thing in your mouth?
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray loves stuffing whole-sized things in his mouth.
All right, so tell me about wrestling. What's going on here with TNA?
They canceled Swingers Palace.
The fuck is Swingers Palace?
Johnny Swinger,
Oh, that
got
guy.
a casino.
That guy.
He's got the Rizats.
Wasn't it the same two whores that he had every single week?
No, he had 3, and then Su Young ate one of them.
Is Falaba, is he still losing money there? And
Yeah, and TJP, and Chris Sabin, and Moose. Scott D'Amore shut it down. Can you believe Scott D'Amore shut down?
so they're not doing the whole
Swingers
global
Palace.
wrestling thing, right? Was it Jeff Jarrett,
No,
Global Force Wrestling? They're not doing that?
no. They're going on tour with the Smashing Pumpkins.
So continue. I'll just chime in here and there. I just wanted to have a beer, wind down a little bit, listen to you guys,
You're good. Hang out in the chat.
fuck around with the chat. Who is Javi Uchia?
And apparently, the crabs have infected your brain.
Mm.
All right. Well, we're here. Our 4th match of the evening. It's Chris Bay, new member of the Bullet Club, versus Chris Sabin. It's the Chris Attack, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon, let's go to you first.
I like that. Oh, sorry.
What
I
was
like-
that, Ray? Yeah, go to that guy right there.
No, the Motor City Machine Guns, you idiot.
No, you're pointing at Brandon. Go, Brandon, go.
I like that they made the ref not not look stupid by him making sure that he threw everybody out because he knew they was going to get into a fight and just be a distraction. So that got that out of the way. At least in that instance, made the ref not look stupid.
So, Vet, it seems like you were really tired. Did you have a long day?
No, man, it's good. I just woke up full of energy.
Okay. You're off tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Brandon.
Yo.
So, Chris Sabin's still wrestling?
I know, man. It's insane.
Wait a second. I want to see Jennifer open the door. You know, I was thinking the same shit because she has no idea I'm doing this right now. She's got to be up in 3 hours.
Yeah, don't be so loud there, guy.
I'm not loud. I just have the microphone up. You taught me this.
Yeah, no, you turn the fader down and just lean in a little closer. You're good.
How's this?
That's perfect.
Okay.
I think Canada Spaceman got a boner in the chat.
He always gets a boner. Vet, do you want me to leave?
No, he's had that look on all night. It's okay.
Like,
that's his
going
face
on?
when we review Impact Wrestling. That's Impact face.
Nothing,
Jesus.
man. You don't have to stooge it off. The people that are listening to audio can't see this. Thanks
You know what
a
it
lot.
is? You know what it is?
Once again, just being that vet, man. Just doing what vets do.
Main roster.
Main roster vet tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm happy to see you guys. I'm happy to see Brandon. I'm happy to see the vet. And you, Colin. Yeah. I'm just hanging out here. All right, so what happened? So then
Chris Bay
right.
loses to Chris Sabin.
Abyss comes out later?
No, Abyss is not. He's not here anymore. Decay is still here. Rosemary is still here. We already talked about Rosemary, though.
Okay. And I can't wait till they feud with Beer Money. That'll be fucking awesome. Aces and eights. So are they still doing that whole storyline? Like, do we know who the leader is yet, or?
No, but you did miss a very pilled out Jeff Hardy come down and lose to Sting this past week.
Okay. Well,
exciting stuff. Eric Bischoff showed up as well.
I'm drinking my beer.
With Dixie Carter. And there was a Dr. Stevie. That was probably the highlight of the show was Dr. Stevie. What do you guys think? Dr. Stevie?
I wish we had Dr. Stevie.
Let me tell you something. 2005 Impact Wrestling was fucking awesome. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like early 2000s Impact all the way up to about 2009 when Hulk Hogan joined. Like the minute Hulk Hogan joined, that it turned to shit. Got rid of the six-sided ring.
Controls all the creative and bullshit.
Fucking terrible, bro.
He's back there dropping N-bombs on everybody in the locker room.
So I can't.
Brandon.
And wonton bombs. And wonton bombs.
Brandon, what are your thoughts on Chris Bay versus Chris Sabin here?
I thought it was a pretty good match. I mean, I'm always a big fan of Chris Bay. I think that guy's got a lot of potential. He's got charisma. He's got a good look. Steals the show every time that he's on the screen. I think they should turn a face and do something with him because the crowd's clearly behind him.
I agree with you because I've been watching Chris Bay from the beginning. I don't like the whole rapping gimmick with the big guy. What did they hit, bro? I don't like that.
Right, no,
or the gimmick with the unicorns and the pancakes and the trombones and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, and then they come in with the stupid red cups. It's ridiculous. Stupid.
Don't they? Isn't that the same one where they have like you have to have the guy open the rope for you to get to the ring?
Guys, I want you to do me a favor. Each one of you guys, especially Vet. I was going to talk to you about this on the next level. But there's a show, okay, from Australia that I've been watching. Don't be a dosser. Don't be a dosser. Listen here. It's fucking amazing. All right. Now, listen, mate. It is fantastic. It's called Mr. In Between. It is fantastic. And the guy that he's the star of the show, he actually liked my tweet on Twitter. You gotta watch it. It's fucking great. Mr. In Between. Check it out on Hulu.
I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, I am not watching it. Not
Why?
1 second of it.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Why is that?
Well,
Nobody
for one
watch
thing,
terrible
because you
stuff
put
like
it
that.
over. That's the first thing. But even if you didn't, I I'm not gonna sit there and watch no hour dramas on.
It's
Hulu.
not hour drama. It's 30 minutes each.
A
each
30-minute
episode.
drama. That's even worse. Who
It's
makes
not
a
a drama.
30-minute drama?
It's a comedy drama.
Not doing it.
That's all that he thinks about that. Hey Ray, where's Billy Ray Valentine? Where's Billy the Kid?
Mm-hmm.
I sent him an invite.
That guy, he's probably fucking doing homework. He's always doing homework.
Always
He does.
doing homework.
Colin doesn't seem to understand that he will never join the show. Would you explain to him, Ray, that it's just not going to happen? Are you gonna?
We'll
Can you
join
just
the
kill
show.
his hope because it's starting to get sad?
When he comes on the show, you are gonna be in serious trouble, Mister.
First and foremost, he has
He will
12 kids.
release the Kraken.
He's got 12 kids. You think I have problems with Dominicans next door? This guy lives in the Bronx. The Dominicans everywhere. Ray, we know you're busy watching The Voice. Oh, fuck yeah, The Voice is awesome.
See, that's why I ain't watching Mr. In Between.
So I don't understand. Why wouldn't you give it a shot?
You
Watch
just
one episode.
said you watch The Voice and it's awesome. That tells you everything you need to know.
I mean, I've watched The Voice. It's not that bad.
You know that, vet. You're being kind of a wallaby.
Hey, let's ask Big
It's
Ray.
not a real insult.
Let's ask
Pierce?
Big Ray
Wallabies
about
all-
his next two favorite Australian icons. Big Ray, did you know that the Iconics are now in TNA, and they have been rebranded
that I did, mate.
as the Inspiration?
Yep. Right on. Love it all. I love them. I think they're
If you
they were
love Australia so much, then move there
shut up
and enjoy the lockdowns.
I think they were terribly underutilized. Two beautiful women. I mean, they weren't fucking, George Hackenschmidt and fucking. Well, I'm using George Hackenschmidt, Rey Mysterio and fucking Legado del Fantasma or whatever in the ring, but I don't know why I picked those two. I'm just fucking tired.
So it's Rey Mysterio and 4 people in the ring.
They're good. They're good. They're very entertaining. They made me laugh. Even when this girl was doing the whole gimmick where she was trying to get people to sign that paper, I forgot what it was.
That was good. She took lemons and turned it into lemonade with that.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, I think they're gonna be great, man. Impact is a good place. I think they'll have a chance to grow, have a chance to have a ton of on air time. I think because Impact they're still doing a ton of vignettes, right, guys?
Yeah, they still do it. This only had 5 matches, one of which was like a fucking battle royal, 20-man battle royal.
So I think they're gonna get a chance to hone their craft, and just get the hours in and the reps in. But I'm sure Vet, you know what? I didn't hear this part, but I bet the Vet totally put them over. Am I right?
You'll have to go back and listen, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to find out if the Vet put them over, you'll have to go back and listen to youtube.com, Hameen Media Group, a YouTube channel, and go to the live section, and you'll find us there under the video on demand tab.
But Ray, just for you.
You did.
Just for you.
Oh, what's the point of me? Fucking Jesus Christ! I ain't watching that show.
You're gonna watch that show, and the main character. His name is Ray.
No wonder he likes it. It's as simple as
yeah.
that, folks.
Yeah. Oh, I love. Hey, you know what a dimmy is? So they have these Chinese restaurants in Australia, right? And they have kind of Australian twist on Chinese food. It's fucking awesome. They have these dimmies. They're like little dumplings. I'm sorry.
I wish Piers was here so he could just tell all of this is not real. Right. None of that's real. None of this is real, right?
All right, please, I just talk Impact, TNA, whatever.
We are, and we're backstage as Trey Miguel hypes up his potential in his X Division title match at BFG. That's Bound for Glory for those that aren't for the uneducated.
It's not
But
the
in comes
big fucking
Alex
gun
Zane.
from Doom or anything.
I thought this was Ace Austin running in here, but no, it's Alex Zane. He will not beat Alex Zane. Trey asks if Zane wants to go one-on-one. Do you want to go one-on-one with the most electrifying one? This is the X Division. Zane says, you want a taste? Come get a taste. Miguel says, I want the whole damn kitchen.
What did you just say to me?
That's what I would have said. That's that. And thoughts on this little quick segment between these two?
All it did was make me hungry.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about sauce and the tasting and chicken sandwich and
Want to
I
taste?
don't really not sure what was going on here. It seemed homoerotic, but there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. But
Perfect timing for that drop.
You know what you could wash it down with? All that food, a little bit of
water.
Oh, baby.
It's just meat.
Nobody's asked me, nobody's answered my question. I've asked several times. Woe baby is supposed to be wine for women that are pregnant, right? Or people that are pregnant, I guess now. Question: does it have alcohol?
Women can have red wine after so many months of being pregnant.
The fuck out of here!
So you do know that they're like now telling women to continue smoking, just cut back. They don't, back in the day they used to tell women to stop smoking, but they know that it can cause shock to the baby on the inside, so they tell them to cut back on smoking, just to keep smoking though.
I don't think that's.
I'm sure that's not correct.
No, it's totally correct. I've known plenty of pregnant women that smoke, and the doctor says if you quit cold turkey, since you already have the nicotine and everything in your system, the baby already has it in its system. So if you quit smoking,
so
the
guys,
gonna put the
baby comes out with a pack of Camels.
So everyone out there, just so you know, like, look for healthcare outside of North Carolina. If you need special care, whatever, do not go to the Carolinas. Yeah,
that is horrifying that you would say that on air. I do not support what Colin just said. That's just stupid. How do I
you texted me 5 minutes ago to be like, yo, I totally support that stuff. Say it on air.
How come I can't type in the chat?
Because you can't type in the chat. Only I can type in the chat.
But when I'm doing the show with that, he's able to type in
you're
the
the producer and you're running the show because it's you're the one running the show.
Why do you sound like Prince Nassim Hamed?
I don't know.
Brandon,
you're almost invisible right now.
What you say, Vet? Because what you're saying is
I said talk about worked boxing.
The Brawl for All was a worked boxing match fight thingy. It had Butterbean go over. Butterbean, who also fought Sean O'Hare in a pride ring, was Butterbean versus Sean O'Hare a work vet?
I didn't see it. Ring. I didn't see it, but that shit with Bart Go was not a work.
Butterbean knocked Sean O'Hare the fuck out in a real fight. Yeah. R.I.P. Sean O'Hare.
Don't fuck with Butterbean.
No.
Yeah, Canada Spaceman was saying just open up open up YouTube in another thing, and you can just type in the YouTube chat.
I could do that.
Oh boy, Good Brothers vignette. Can we skip past it?
No, we got to talk about this. The Good Brothers still don't have an opponent for BFG. How many chin locks do we have in this segment?
Man, I don't know. It's a metaphorical chin lock.
It's the whole segment. Anytime they're on TV, you're just in a metaphorical chin lock.
I'd say the whole segment was a chin lock.
Jesus. Who are the Good Brothers going to face at Bound for Glory? Nobody? No one?
Dude, I don't know. Like, who is a tag team in Impact?
Probably bringing a surprise team or something.
Yeah, what's your favorite Impact tag team, guys?
Decay.
I like Beer Money.
Violent by Design.
Yeah, these are like
Morrissey.
These are like factions that they put like just people out there, or a shaky alliance. Like do we even have a dedicated tag team anywhere?
Apparently, Frank met the Good Brothers in Nashville. Did they put you in a chin lock, Frank? Oh, God, this guy's back in the chat. I might ban him for 5 minutes.
Who's that?
Big Ray Hernandez.
Oh, that guy's a dick.
All right. It's time. It's time for our main event of the evening. No, it's not time for the 3 count, Ray. That's Wednesday. 3 count. It's not, no. We do have this. You know what? It is time for our main event. But first...
Welcome to Hami Media Group, or as the cool kids say, HMG. We're here to provide you with the very best entertainment alternative media has to offer. Thank you to all our supporters who have made us what we are today. Follow us on social media, video, and podcast platforms at Hameen Media Group. Become a subscriber to Hameen Media Group at patreon.com for great free daily content as well as off-the-top rope extras. Subscribe to our free Patreon channel with a plethora of fun content on various tiers that will bring tears of joy to your eyes.
What did you just say to me?
Vince Russo's The Brand, the Rip Rogers FR Podcast, Stevie Ray TV, Goldilocks, The A Show, Alice Stevens and April Hunter, The Two-Man Power Trip, Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, The Beautiful People, and now, the Larry Hankin Stories. Support your favorite HMG and independent pro wrestling talent at ProWrestlingTees.com. Enjoy the ultimate meal with Zordo's Ultra Premium Extra Virgin Olive Oil. Head over to ZordosOliveOil.com. Start your day with the best cup of Joe, bro. Try a fantastic selection of flavorful coffee blends at TheBroasters.com. StevieRichardsFitness.com. Get off that couch and make a healthy change without leaving your home. Amazing resistance band and yoga workout programs at an affordable price that will help you become a band new you. Hear from the pros who live the biz, bro, with talent that have worked for every major organization led by the man who put the attitude back in pro wrestling and in your ear holes. It's gotta be RussosBrand.com, bro. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us here at HMG. And now, it's time to be entertained.
All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
All men were created by, you know that.
Support your favorite.
Why is it playing twice? I don't have that set on.
Stop playing that shit over again.
All right, guys, it's our 20-man battle royal, and we are back. Alicia Edwards and Johnny Swinger.
I'm sorry, they have 20 people on the roster?
Yes, one of which is Alicia Edwards. And she starts the match with Johnny Swinger. No, nobody. You don't care. You don't care about that. You don't care that she then gets eliminated by Morrissey and Moose while Swinger is scared off by Kimberly and Brandy Loren.
Nice continuation there.
Nobody. Okay, well, Pete also got tossed by Brian Myers, who then gets saved by the Learning Tree until Rachel Ellering bicycle kicks him to the ground. Then Laredo Kid gets tossed by Hernandez. He and Black Taurus eliminate one another. That would be a Laredo Kid and Black Taurus. Matt Cardona tosses Matthew Raywalt. Raj Singh tosses Rachel Ellering until Jake something elbows him out as well. Vet, have you ever elbowed anyone out of a battle royal?
Oh, countless times.
Countless times. Brandon, have you ever elbowed anyone out of a battle royal?
I may have. I don't remember.
Ray, have you ever elbowed anyone on the MTA?
I actually have.
Nice. Very, very good.
I was actually typing that right now. I elbowed a skinny black dude right in the fucking face.
Clean sweep. Falaba.
Oh, that's I collected a bounty in a battle royal once.
Whoa. Please explain.
Yeah, apparently there's this dude who was turns out it was a pedophile, and somebody said, "Hey, $20 to somebody who will like shoot DDT." I'm like, "I will."
Oh wait, this is a shoot.
Yeah,
shoot. Yeah.
Oh, you said a bounty. I thought it was part of like the storyline and shit.
Is Dog the Bounty Hunter and people over here?
What? Did you have the cool mullet and the sunglasses
and a wife with big titties?
Oh, she's not with us.
Oh shit! Sorry,
stupid asshole.
Then you shouldn't have said it.
All right, Falaba gets eliminated during the break. So, of course, Falaba's not even important enough to show get eliminated, apparently. No, they were like, Falaba, just climb out of the ring. We'll say they eliminated you. Ray, well, don't do that. What are you doing?
What? It's tickling me. It's like touching my lip.
Don't use those scissors. Those are ginormous scissors, bro.
That's all I got.
You're going to cut your septum or something.
Right next to the toe cutting knife.
Yeah. Toe cutting knife? You cut your toenails with knife?
It's a Always Sunny reference.
The what?
Oh, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I've never watched that show in my life. Don't judge me.
You know what's not
you
sunny?
You can't make references to Ray Brandon. He doesn't watch anything.
He doesn't do anything.
That Australian show that he wanted me to watch, he hasn't even watched that.
Oh, I've watched that show. It's fucking awesome, bro. You got to get into it. I'm serious.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
Or he said.
It's actually an appropriate time for that.
That was. You know what else is an appropriate time for? Jake something getting tossed by Madman Fulton.
Oof.
He gets misted by Lee and Loren before Ace, and he eliminates the two. Fulton takes out Cardona next. Down to Moose, Morrissey, Fulton, Ace, and Sabin. Morrissey and Moose boot Fulton out as we head to another break. Back from it, Morrissey and Moose get rid of Ace Austin. Down to those two and Sabin. Sabin takes out Moose. Moose goes to toss out Morrissey next, but both men get back to the center of the ring. Sabin goes to toss Morrissey, but Moose stops him. Morrissey pummels at Sabin. Chris unloads a flurry of strikes, but Morrissey tosses Sabin and wins. Morrissey will enter the 20th in the Call Your Shot gauntlet, while Sabin has to enter at number 1. What is it with Chris Sabin just going all over Moose here in Impact Wrestling? What is wrong with Impact Wrestling?
Disgusting. Of all the disgusting, despicable lack of respect does this Scott, what's his name, show?
It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's totally wrong.
How much was the bounty? How much did you get paid for that bounty? I'm just
$20.
curious.
I think it's like $20.
Really? It's not bad.
That's all it was worth to injure another human for a shoot. Well, I should say he's not a human, but you know what I mean. Like, couldn't get 50.
Give me $20. I'll do it for free.
Yeah, you could have been like $50. I'll shoot suplexes.
Fucking kid toucher.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
and who also knowingly wrestled with AIDS or HIV.
Oh my God! Where were you wrestling?
Place in the middle of Bumfuck, Illinois.
Jesus Christ! That's incredibly.
Buckshot Kid saying apparently Moose is a big fan of Sabin, which is why he's continuously let it. Does that mean Lady Frost is a big fan of everyone that she lets go over her?
I don't think she's in charge of her own creative. She's definitely not Hulk Hogan.
No,
but yeah, like Chris Sabin, it doesn't matter if he's a fan of Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin shouldn't allow Moose. Like, as a professional, he should be like, no, come on. Like, I'm not gonna go over on you, Moose. Like, you gotta defer to what makes sense, you know? Yeah. Moose didn't win this, so I don't care, but some of the shit in this was like really, like you mentioned the big boot, like they did like a double big boot on Madman Fulton. Now, I know you're just reading that, but if you saw it, they were fucking on one side of the ring, and they put their feet up, and Madman Fulton staggered all the way to the other side of the ring and fell out. It was the phoniest thing that I've ever seen, and that's covering a lot of ground on Impact just in the time I've watched it. So that sucked. Let me get this straight. So Chris Sabin enters this gauntlet thing number 1. So his punishment for coming in like runner-up is that he has to have the hardest part of the match. Like, why wouldn't everybody just try to jump out immediately? You know, if they're going to...
I don't have my Ricky Bobby drop, but if you're not first, you're last.
Right. And what about everybody else? Now, are they going to be in the gauntlet? Because it's not a 2-person gauntlet, so... Does everybody in this match, the women too, this intergender battle royal, like
Alicia comes out second to last?
Yeah, is that how it works? Like, are all these people in the gauntlet and they're just fighting for order? In which case, you could have had it like order of gauntlet is order of elimination, but instead you just take the second best guy and make him have the hardest job. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's already bad enough that you're having a battle royal to determine a gauntlet match. Like, Impact has the most convoluted shit. They always have too. King of the Mountain match, anybody? But yeah, I don't know.
Six-sided ring.
What about the steel cage where you had to climb out the top?
Jeez.
Do you remember that one? The
Oh yeah.
cage?
Where Homicide got stuck.
Yes, he couldn't get up. He couldn't get out of the cage. He was supposed to get out. Fucking Homicide. He needs upper body workouts.
Wait a minute. You always have to climb a cage out the top. Do you mean there was a roof on it?
Yeah,
So
it was like a dome. It was like a dome, and he had to climb through a small hole in the top of it.
It was the most incredibly difficult thing to do after wrestling for 25 minutes, probably, dude. And the poor guy Homicide is trying to fucking
not the best athlete to begin with.
Exactly. Like if it was like John Morrison or somebody like that, he probably could have did the cartwheel from out of the ring. But this kid was struggling, bro. That was one of the worst things I've ever seen. That's the same night that if I'm correct, Brandon, that Jeff Hardy debuted, and he sat on top of the cage, and they slowly cut away while he was doing a line of coke.
I did not see the coke part, but yeah, he's on top of the cage.
Okay.
I feel like the electric chair match from WCW where Abdullah the Butcher got put in the electric chair was still better than that match that you just tried to talk about, where he climbed out of the little hole in the cage.
I want you. The Reflection guys just reviewed Halloween Havoc from 1993. Have you ever seen that opening vignette for that shit?
I might have.
So these kids are trick-or-treating, and then they go, oh, let's go to this house. See if you remember this, guys. And then they open the door, and it's Tony Schiavone, and he looks like a total fucking like kid toucher.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that one?
I do now.
He's like, oh, my wife is upstairs making cookies. Would you like one? Little go boys and girls. It was so fucking creepy. And then the kids are like, oh, you're not scary. And then he turns into like a giant demon man. And then all of a sudden, boop, he's there. He's back at the, they were like, how are you going to get to the arena? He's like, I have a helicopter. Cue Ric Flair. Anyway? No? Okay. Helicopter.
Well, I don't think Rick was doing his stuff on a helicopter. It was
I'm
on
sure.
an airplane.
Sure, he's doing it everywhere.
But it was called the helicopter.
It was called the helicopter.
Yes, it was. I can't do the helicopter. I could do
maybe with tweezers.
A pinwheel.
Yeah, Frank say those were his kids, right?
Were they his kids?
He was inviting. Well, he has so many. He was inviting. He invited half of his kids in to play with the other half for a play date on Halloween.
Well, one was Asian, the other one was black. So
that's not true.
I know. I just made that up.
That's totally made up.
The main event of that evening, by the way, was Cactus Jack versus Vader. Spin the wheel, make the deal. And he said it all creepy to the kids. He got real close to their face.
Isn't that the match where Cactus Jack rips his ear off?
No.
No.
I thought that was where I thought he wrestled Vader when he got caught in the ropes.
In Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
God, you suck at wrestling.
It was in Germany, as a matter of fact. But anyways,
Germany, China.
I don't know the places. I know who the fucking man he wrestled was. Okay.
He was in Australia.
yeah, he only wrestled Vader one time ever.
The only time, and it ripped his ear out. That's why
Yeah,
he never
you're
did it again. The only time Vader wrestled Stan Hansen, he fucking got his fucking eye punched out of his face with the bell. So
I don't know if that was the only time either.
it was a joke.
He like that. You know that black dude that he could make his eyes bulge.
Where do you think Tyson
was
got the
Vader
idea?
in that match?
What's that, Brandon?
Where do you think Tyson got the idea?
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, get the ear.
I never put two and two together. I love Tyson chicken.
Delicious.
It is delicious. What?
Chicken wings.
Yo, did you show them the pictures of the fucking deep fried batter dipped Oreos
Well,
you were eating?
No, I haven't pulled up any of those pictures.
Jesus.
I had a deep fried pumpkin pie with some crema de canelo on top of the old pumpkin pie for me.
How do you not have
Delicious.
tits, dude? I'm just wondering.
I do. You want to see them?
Yeah, please.
Don't you do it?
Do it. I dare you. Do it.
You do
Let me
it.
see your titty. Just give me a nipple. Half of it.
Okay,
Quarter?
let me go find one on TV. I'll share a nipple for you.
That's fine. No, I don't. No. Don't put. Anyway. So what happened? So who won this battle royal? So you have Alicia Edwards. She won.
Yes.
She won the contest of who can get eliminated first. And then, yeah, the other thing about this battle royal, the finish is completely unceremonious. You know how in like battle royal things, they always have like a spot for the last elimination? Morrissey just grabbed Saban and shit cans him over the top. It was completely anticlimactic. It looked like the same elimination that would occur in the middle during a break. It's probably how Falaba got eliminated if he could get just shit can like that. It was weird. It was almost like they had something planned and then they just forgot it and he was like, I don't care, bro, just throw me over. So
Like, get out of here.
yeah.
Is it true that pro wrestlers they want to get eliminated first?
Sometimes, yeah.
Brandon, what's the early? You ever been in a battle royal there, Brandon?
I've been in a few.
That's right. Yeah, that's one that you got the $20 in the hot dog for giving the guy a shoot DDT on the outside.
Hey, this Ray sent me this picture of his chest hair, guys.
Don't do it. That actually looks like you.
Just be be glad if you're audio only, guys.
Do it, Colin.
See this
You
and
don't
more.
tell
on
me
my
what to do.
OnlyFans.
This is my show. I produce this show, Big Ray.
Do it. I gotta get that sound bite. Fuck.
Here we go. All right. Anybody have any other thoughts on this battle royale? We still got an hour and a half to go for these people. Okay.
No, I'm getting off in like 15 minutes. What a mess in this house.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. Get your shit together.
Oh, nobody worth remembering here in the chat. Ray listened to the videos on Ben's channel when he speaks with Stevie Richards, who wanted to be thrown the moment he arrived. Yeah, Stevie always talks about how he just let me get in there and just toss me right on out. We go to the back.
He could not give it. You getting paid the same, right? You don't get any more. See, I wonder if people still think. I wonder if people still think that people that win battle royals get, or people that actually win matches get the winner's purse and shit. I wonder if people really believe that shit.
So if the Yankees had won the wild card,
All right, can we get off of this shit, you idiot?
Would they have gotten paid extra for making it to the next round of the playoffs?
I will pay you extra to shut the hell up.
Actually, I think they do. That's kind of how sports is.
That's true. It's all incentive-based contract.
I know you guys made the playoffs, got all the way through, and won the World Series, but no extra money.
No extra money. You guys didn't win by this large of a margin.
So we're not gonna have a. We don't have a. What do you call it? Vet. No butt thing. You guys were talking. I did hear you guys talking about butts earlier.
Frank tried to say that Billy Kay had a real nice, and I said no, it's more like a 4.5 at best.
Which one's Billy
No
Kay?
offense to her. The
Billy
one
Kay's
that's
the
not
thicker
the
one.
one that's not married to Sean Spears.
The one that was funny.
No, she has like a boy's body.
Yeah.
I mean, she's beautiful.
She's very pretty, but I'm just saying in the backyard area is not necessarily the best.
Backyard area. What?
I've seen worse. I've seen worse in wrestling. There's currently worse in wrestling, but I'm just saying that I think that Frank overrated her in his zealousness. Perhaps he was thinking of Peyton Royce.
You know, Colin,
Ray, what are these pictures that you sent me of you and Big Vito?
What I can't see. I don't know.
It's Ray and Big Vito there.
If you guys subscribe to the Big Vito Mafia, they had to change it from that. And would you stop? Put that down. So what's going to happen is, Big Vito, during the whole Yankee thing, he just wouldn't stop. I mean, the Mets hadn't won anything for months, and I had to block him on Facebook for a minute. And I told his wife, I said I would do it. And Vito got hurt. His feelings got hurt. But if you subscribe to MOB this week, I will be making a special appearance. And I will be asking for my friend back. I want Big Vito back in my life. I'm very sad.
I tried to friend him on Facebook to see if he would friend me before you.
And?
I don't know if he friended me yet.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Doesn't know you from a hole in the wall. He would definitely friend Brandon and Vet before you and I. Because Brandon has
because you give him the Iggy. Say, hey, friend these guys real quick before Colin gets it.
Colin.
Or Brandon has kind eyes.
No, those are high eyes.
Oh, what you smoking there, Brandon?
Thanks for Cushman's.
Is that Jewish?
Cushman.
What? Is that a Jewish holiday? What?
Yes.
Well, I am.
Mazel tov.
There actually is a kosher Kush too. That's supposedly blessed by a rabbi.
You got to be shitting me.
Nope.
Is the rabbi with skinny jeans?
Is there halal? Is there a halal strand out there? I only smoke the finest halal.
Jewish weed. I never heard of that before. I didn't know that existed.
It's kosher weed. That's dope.
That is
Let me get the
amazing.
kosher kush, bro. Let me get that OG kosher.
I'll take a Knish and about a quarter ounce of your finest green.
It's got to be kosher though, bro.
It's gotta be
I'll
kosher.
I'll take a quarter of the Mazel Tov.
What ethnicity are you, Brandon? I never asked you that.
Caucasian.
The fuck. All right, that's it. We're done.
Was there ever any? Was there ever any doubt?
We're done. We're done. Brandon.
Tell me you did not just say that.
Right.
Yeah, he's from Caucasia.
Ray, Ray, I just want you to know that you and Brendan,
We have nothing in common.
absolutely nothing.
Can I hit the 3 count music yet? Or no?
No, you can't hit the 3 count music yet.
We're not doing the 3 count.
No, but I'll let you hit the 3 count music after I tease Minoru Suzuki come into the impact zone.
I can do the breaking. Excuse me.
Breaking news, yeah, hit it. Breaking news.
All right, tell me when.
Now,
We have breaking news here on the Impact Attack, on your Impact Attack with Colin Wysong, the vet, Brandon, and the overweight Puerto Rican guy.
don't say that about.
God, Colin, I've gotten so fucking fat since I got married.
Well, that's what happens. Just wait till you have a kid. You're gonna get even fatter.
I have a fucking kid. He's bigger than
Another one.
Another one. I need that.
Yeah,
I need
why
that.
didn't you do that?
Fuck. Another one. What, have a kid?
It's too late now. Look at him fumbling for it.
Another one.
You have it?
Yeah, that's my Javed. That's actually Javed saying that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's totally Javed saying that.
Another one.
Isn't it Javed?
Yeah, that's Javed. Javed saying that. It's totally not DJ Khaled.
That is one fat fuck.
All right. Vet, are you excited
So fat.
that the impact zone is about to get more and more dangerous here with Minoru Suzuki coming in?
You know, I want to be excited, but Minoru Suzuki is not
I'll be right
being
back.
booked the best overseas or in New Japan or anywhere. Like they all want you to be scared of this guy, and then he loses to everyone. So
I mean, I can take him out of the.
you know what I'm saying, Colin?
Well, was his match with Daniel Bryan? I heard it was a good match, with the exception of they didn't like the little whoopee whoop shit that he did when he knocked out.
Okay, but
Bryan with the little elbow shot.
who didn't like that?
A lot of people didn't like the whole Minoru Suzuki, like, this guy's supposed to be so serious and a killer, and then he does the whole like.
Well,
And
you
hits
know,
Daniel Bryan, like, makes it all hokey and shit, while Daniel Bryan's like trying to be as
Oh, yeah.
dazed as possible.
oh yeah, AEW fans going to talk about what's hokey. Do you remember that there's a guy that puts his hands in his pockets on your show? You fucks. It
But
doesn't really.
He moves so
he's
fast.
when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. So
you say
that's
that
why
about
he's doing the
fast.
cartoon bullshit. Anyways, point is, it's okay to take a loss to Daniel Bryan. What are you silently
Talk about
saying
Orange
over there?
Cassidy. Don't you talk about Orange Cassidy like that.
I'm not talking
Freshly
about.
squeezed.
I'm not talking about Orange Cassidy. I'm talking about the fans not remembering that the same guy is on the show that they're complaining about. So, if you come in and lose to Bryan Danielson, that's one thing. But if you've lost every match that you ever had anywhere, like you also come in and lose to Jon Moxley, and you go to these other places and lose, and it's just like, I understand you want to get other people over, but you're not, it doesn't mean anything if you don't win ever. So if he comes to Impact, he's probably going to beat somebody, but he's probably ultimately just going to be there to put somebody else over. I don't know who that is, but I have the same problem with his booking in New Japan. I think he loses too much for what they want him to be, and I don't want to see that continue. So even though I always like seeing him, I don't think they're getting the best return on their investments.
Welcome to the show, Sonic. Glad that you're not late. You're here for this supersized edition of the Impact Attack. We're going 8 hours tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 8 hours. Big Ray's gonna eat how many chocolate Milano cookies you got there?
No, this is a coconut macaroon from the finest Jewish deli. I'm not kidding you. In Brooklyn.
Mazel tov. Do they sell kosher kush at the Jewish deli that you went to?
I don't know. What is that?
Ray is the worst improver. You know that?
It really is. It's yes and Ray.
Yes.
Yes.
He just shuts everything
and.
down by not knowing
It's
anything.
not no. It's not but.
Nobody worth remembering says, Vet, is it new to you that the AEW fans are hypocrites? Absolutely not. But I'm bringing it up now because it got brought up to me.
I don't know if the Spaceman and Frank have been roasting Brandon's camera.
I know I need a new. I need to cash out some crypto and get a new one.
No, it's okay. It's okay. If you download this little $8 app that Big Ray's about to tell you about, it's called Epoch Cams. You can use your iPhone or whatever as a camera, and they're usually a lot better than your webcams.
Check it out. So, Brandon, what phone do you have?
iPhone 8.
Okay, perfect. So, you have two you can download. You have either Epoch Cam. You have the ones that I like, Epoch Cam and Droid Cam. Now, they do charge you like a one-time fee. It's like $5-6, but for lifetime. So whenever you switch over from whatever iPhone you have to another iPhone, it'll just realize it's your iPhone. You can continue using it. And you can use your phone, just plug the gimmick into your computer so it keeps charging or whatever. It's a great camera, man. You can use your phone as your camera. Or I'm using a Logitech. What is it? C9. What's the latest one?
I use a Logitech. It's not bad.
What do you have?
I like my Logitech. It's like I got it for like $50-60. My Logitech.
Which one do you have though?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's not very expensive. So, but I was gonna ask you. I think I have a C930E. I believe, or C9. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, Brandon, I was gonna ask you before we started. Maybe on your camera you didn't take that little piece of plastic off. That comes when you. Is that what it is?
No, I've already looked there.
Which what kind of camera do you have? I'm just curious.
It's a Logitech, but it's like 10 years old.
Do you have the gray one?
Like the old school. It's just the round ball.
No, it's
the round ball one.
No, it's kind of a gray one. It's like it's hanging off the top of my computer screen.
It's like an oval shape with the.
Yeah.
That's oh my god, dude. That's like from I think that's like from 2012.
Yep, sounds about right. Yeah.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. In the chat, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna set up a Cash App, and we're gonna name it.
Right, you do ones or twos in the chat. That's what we do around here.
No, but I want a link where people can send money.
Okay, so one's in the chat if you want Big Ray's link so that we can send Brandon money. Look, Frank's already buying him a curtain set and some new bedding for his bed.
Why?
So Frank's out. Frank, we don't need you to put money in since you're buying new linens and stuff for our good man here.
But here's the difference.
But everyone else in that chat, I need these ones and these twos. Ones if you want Big Ray to post a link so we can start a GoFundMe for Brandon to get him a proper camera.
Now,
and twos in the chat if you want to see Ray just continue to eat cookies.
Now let me just clarify this.
Brandon with the two.
Very cool. Let me clarify this. A percentage, so it's going to be linked to my bank account. A percentage will be sent back to Brandon, and we're going to try to raise about $1,000.
Guys, put your wallets away. Put your wallets away.
Shut up.
Look, two.
Put
so we've got
the wallets
How do you
down.
block that? How do you block that?
So we were split, but Javi went too. Everyone in the chat, they don't care about getting Brandon a new camera. They just want to see you eat more cookies, Ray. Here comes more cookies.
ASMR. It's not a cookie. It's a Jewish coconut treat.
It's a delicacy.
Ray blames being fat on getting married, so I guess these were left over from the catering from his wedding.
They were. His catering was awesome at his wedding, Vet. I will say Mario's top notch. It's the best shepherd's pie in New York.
Did you see her? She was on ABC News.
She was on ABC News. Oh, I love Mary. Mary's so fucking awesome.
They freaking they had a special thing about her where she did, because she was I'm sorry guys, but during the pandemic, she was feeding people that didn't have, money for food, and she was sending food out, and she was making all these cool Irish. Remember the scones? Colin, I'm talking to you, idiot.
Yes, I
These
remember
two
the
guys went to my
scones.
wedding.
The
Unbelievable.
scones were delicious.
What was your favorite thing at the wedding?
Hanging out with Billy Ray Valentine and his wife.
No, the food wise.
Hanging out with Billy Ray Valentine and his wife.
Bet, why didn't you come again?
I already said the shepherd's pie was awesome, bro.
Bet, why didn't you come again?
I wasn't even
why didn't you come,
invited,
Bet?
though. Even though I answered the question last time you asked it with a different answer, I got a new answer for a new show. Wasn't invited.
Ray, we got to know, what's her mask policy?
Oh, as long as you're vaccinated, I don't think she really gives a shit. That was good. I got to save some for Jen.
Wow.
No, you don't. Eat them all.
No. She'll kick me right in the balls. Are we done with this show?
You deserve it. Let's see.
Earned it. I earned it.
The only other thing that we have left to talk about, because, Brandon, are you excited about Minoru Suzuki coming to the Impact Zone?
Yeah, if I've heard good things about him, I'm just going to see what he's got.
All right. Yeah, you don't watch New Japan. Have you watched any Minoru Suzuki before?
I have not, no.
Ooh, you might enjoy him. The antics of him beating up young lions and the young boys in New Japan is always something that popped me. What about you, Vet?
Oh, yes. I have plenty of stuff on my phone I could send.
I don't think he wants those
footage,
types of things.
No, the footage of Minoru Suzuki beating up young lions. That I have in addition to the other things.
Very nice. Very nice. Well,
see how I see there, Ray, how I, even though Colin was taking a shot at me, I admitted and played along with his things, like that I do have those things, but then I also, did my own thing.
This is entrance music?
This is 80s Japanese city pop playlist.
City pop's fucking great. You can go down a real rabbit hole with that.
I just wanted to put it out there. Minoru Suzuki with his cool fucking leopard skin haircut. His fucking grizzled old face. I've seen him wrestle on in the Chinese Korean karate wrestling show, and he's actually pretty good. The only thing is he's 4'9".
I will say nobody worth remembering in the chat has a great point. In AEW, he was meh. Hopefully in TNA, he will get better treatment.
Well, I mean, the guy's is extremely he cuts one hell of a promo.
He does. He really does.
Did you guys see, I know you didn't, but I'm just going to ask, out loud, maybe people in the chat, did you see his match at GCW with Joey Janela? After the match,
Joey Nutella matches.
I understand, but this would have been an excuse to see him get beat up, which I know you would have enjoyed. But after the match,
Chris Enzo punk his ass in the streets.
Yeah, that's enough, right? So after the match, Chris Dickinson gets on the mic and gets in Minoru Suzuki's face and cuts the yelling wrestler promo at him, and Minoru Suzuki calmly picks up the microphone and says, "I'm sorry. I don't speak English. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't speak any English." And then he pauses and then he goes, "Now get the fuck out of the ring, young boy."
Do you think he stole that promo from or actually do you think Kojima stole that promo from Minoru Suzuki when Eddie Edwards tried to come up in the back and talk to him that one time? He was like, "Oh, I don't speak English."
I think it's a very popular. It's a very popular Japanese promo, but Minoru Suzuki said it in a way that lets you know he very much speaks English.
Did you enjoy it when Suzuki beat the shit out of Asuka?
Oh yeah,
she wanted that. By the way,
she wanted
for
that.
Those.
That was her going. That was her going to America present.
I actually have a quick little clip here with Minoru Suzuki cutting a promo.
Oh boy, get ready to mute this.
Here we go.
Why? Because this is Japanese 101, and us Japanese people don't shave our pubes.
What? What did you just play for me?
That was his promo. That was the AEW promo this week.
Man, can I put Ray in a 5-minute timeout?
Don't do that.
Well, we still have one little bit of stuff to finish here. As earlier in the day, Vet's favorite commentator, Josh Matthews, conducted an Impact Summit between Josh Alexander and Christian Cage. He asked Cage about pinning Omega for the Impact title. Cage knew a year in advance of achieving his goal to get back in the ring. He wasn't looking to do a greatest hits tour. He came back to carry his career on. It's a big deal for him to come back and be the face of Impact. Matthews asked Alexander about exercising option C. Alexander reiterates how much the X Division belt and division means to him. It wasn't until he defeated Chris Sabin that the seed was planted for option C. Does he have any regrets giving up the title? Not a single one. Does Christian see any of himself in Josh Alexander? He sees the hunger and passion in his eyes. They're both also overlooked talent. That's where the comparisons end. Christian's on another level. About Josh. And that was pretty much it. They cut a clip of Cage at AEW Fan Fest asking who Josh Alexander is. That insults Josh and he walks off. Cage says he thinks he just proved his point about Alexander. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the end of that show. It's not the end of our show. Fuck. Ray.
Yeah.
I will not go to you first. Brandon, what were your thoughts on this closing segment with the Josh Matthews, Christian Cage press conference with Josh Alexander there?
I've noticed like this whole build for this feud and for this match. It's kind of like, I'm not saying it was as good as this build, but they've certainly followed the template of it, of Rock Austin at WrestleMania 17. Or WrestleMania 17, where like they even had like Ace Austin in the role of Angle being like the third wheel trying to get involved. And it's, not a bad path to follow, but like I just need a little bit more to make it more personal, put it over the top, just a little bit more, other than just like the same wrestling stuff that we're used to.
Brandon, did you read that comment?
Says you're using the same camera Japanese porn uses that makes it hard to see the girl's coochies.
Which tells me I need to hang on to this for my new business venture.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Epoch Cam.
It sounds like he needs more than Epoch Cam if he's going to be blurring out some coochies. Vet, your thoughts on this ending segment here on the Impact?
This was a tremendous waste of time. Ooh. I'm not talking about this show. I'm talking about the promo with Josh Alexander and Christian Cage. I've never seen a more generic, boring set of two guys sitting down talking that you summed it up better than they actually played it out. None of this needed to happen. And it's not even the go home show for it. So we're going to have another. I wonder if they're going to get physical. I wonder if security's going to separate them or something like that. We're going to get more guards to come out here and get between these two. You couldn't have done a more boilerplate story to build this match, which is actually not a bad match as far as intrigue. And two guys that have never worked together before. Like, this is a first time ever. So it doesn't need that much to sell it. But now you're making it sound even more boring by doing this.
Yeah, like a lot of the builds felt like just like taking time and not really saying or doing anything.
Yeah, I did not like it. I'm going to have to give them 12 thumbs down for this. This is the laziest, most uninspired, just like you said, Brandon, a template. It's a template. They had a template to follow, and they couldn't even do it. They made it even more boring. So, but what do you expect from Impact Wrestling?
That
is true.
Moose's theme song.
This is Moose's theme song. We play music under promos because that's what Impact Wrestling does, sir.
Are you going to ask me about
No, I stopped that. I single-handedly stopped the music under promos. Me.
No, you single-handedly killed hip-hop, Vet.
That too.
And this is your punishment. You get music back under promos as your punishment for killing hip-hop.
Well, you're the producer. You can put the music where you feel like you need to, but I'm just letting everybody know that whenever Gia's standing in front of that Impact logo with a wrestler and a microphone, there is no music underneath it anymore. We do not hear "We Own the Night" under every single interview segment anymore, and that is because of the Impact Attack, and specifically me.
The vet.
I thought this was an all-time classic promo between the two competitors.
He didn't watch it. He's
I
never
did
watched
watch it.
He's never
Well,
watched
why are you-
Impact. He's
why are you
never
killing
watched
kayfabe,
wrestling.
bro?
He doesn't watch Australian comedy
guy.
dramas.
I
You know,
watch.
you
He's
Yeah,
never
Australia.
seen anything in his life.
I did.
He's not even looking at his own camera right now. He's not watching anything.
I love Australia.
So I just realized I have this whistle around my neck. I look a lot younger than what I actually am. So when I go to the fairs, I like to ask the age guessers. And this guy was actually pretty good. They normally don't get my age. He actually got it close. He was close. He was still less than what it was, but he was within the parameters of the 2 years.
You do
That's
look
true.
like a young man.
See, I have control, Ray. I can just cut the you don't get to play sounds when you want to play them here on the Impact Attack, sir. I can just mute you and unmute you as I see fit. All right,
Nice.
you have
Can we-
privileges back, Big Ray.
Can we trade Big Ray for Jimmy T?
Jimmy T, you want Jimmy T? We can probably bring Jimmy T on the show.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
no?
like I said, it's the middle of the day over there when we do this, so
What about
it
Michael
shouldn't
Jargo?
be him too.
Jargo's
Let's just bring the entire Rampage podcast on the Impact Attack.
That's cool. Let's make it the Impact Rampage Attack.
Let's do it. Why not?
Works.
At least one time, just to see how it goes.
Time. But I lost, and the guy was like, "Guess what? You still get a prize." He gave me a whistle.
All right.
He's like, "Just in case you get stranger danger." So, Ray, anytime you're around, I'll probably be blowing this whistle
Why?
because you're stranger danger, bro.
This
The
is so
improv skills, ladies and gentlemen. The improv.
I don't need to improvise.
You know what time it is, Ray?
Oh shit.
Did you get your top 5 in?
Yep, I'm ready.
Top 5 Impact wrestling moments of all time.
For our top 5. It's now the time. Yeah. It's now the time for our top 5. For our top 5. It's now the time. Yeah.
Greatest
All right, give 'em.
podcast.
Let's hear it. Five of your top 5 top Impact moments there, sir.
You didn't
Let's go.
ask me to do this beforehand.
It's okay.
Just off the top of my head.
off the top of your head.
All right. Number 5, midget pulling out a gun on the wrestlers in the ring.
Okay. Number 4.
Ken Shamrock winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Number 3.
Number 3. Bully Ray being named the leader of Aces and Eights.
Number 2.
Number 2. AJ Styles finally winning the World Heavyweight Championship.
And number 1.
Kurt Angle coming to TNA.
Gotcha.
Impact
Do you
Wrestling.
guys have a top 5 moments of Impact Wrestling that you can share for the Impact Attack top 5?
I actually do.
All right, go ahead, Vet.
Number 1 through 5. Any beautiful people's entrances.
That's a good one. I got to produce an episode of the A Show with the beautiful people on it.
Oh,
They were very beautiful in person.
Stop sucking yourself
got
off
to-
there, Chief.
I got to say hey to Velvet.
And she was like, "Shut up, you Dawsa."
And she was like, "Hey, Colin, you're very nice."
No, she didn't.
She was. Brandon, do you have a top 5 favorite moments from Impact Wrestling?
I actually have to think on that one.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Number
All right.
5.
Can I replace my last 5? My number 5?
Yeah, what's go ahead.
I'm gonna take the midget out
Yes.
and put Elix Skipper doing the Hurricane Rana off the top of the cage.
The tightrope walk on the cage.
The tightrope walk in the cage into a Hurricane Rana during Ultimate X.
That's dope. That's another gimmick that they got rid of. They just recently brought back Ultimate X, but that was another one of those gimmick matches that TNA had.
Wait, how is it a cage and Ultimate X?
It was Ultimate X. They set up.
It was a lockdown.
Was it lockdown?
It has a cage.
Yeah, but I
Ultimate X has the ropes.
They had the ropes.
The rope gimmick.
I thought
It was
Ultimate
a
X
cage.
also
It was
had
a
a
cage.
cage with the rope going across.
Yeah, I think it was.
That's how they climb up to get onto the rope that goes across.
No, they climb
Right.
the pole. They climb poles.
All right, one's in the chat.
They have like trusses on the side when they do Ultimate X.
You
But
know what?
I
have Google.
100% know that Elix Skipper did it on a steel cage, the 6-sided cage.
Can you pull this up and without no volume?
I'm gonna look it up. Hang on.
And my honorable mention is Dixie Carter banging all the young talent in the back. That was on pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Allegedly.
Yeah, okay, it is. It's the weird. So they had an Ultimate X match where the scaffolding actually kind of like went all the way across, and then they had one where it was just poles.
Do you have that? Do you have that Elix Skipper gimmick? The Elix Skipper?
No. I just have Homicide.
So just pull up
These
a
guys
quick.
here.
Just pull up the video. Oh, I don't remember. I don't know why I can't remember that match.
I know why.
Why?
Because you don't remember anything correctly.
You're very nasty to me.
Well, just saying.
Well, you are.
I got to keep it real for the people.
Don't keep it real. Keeping it real goes wrong. Wu-Tang.
What's going to happen to me for you not remembering that Elix Skipper walked on top of a cage?
I'm gonna send Brandon to your house and he's gonna switch cameras.
This should be the easiest thing in the world. Oh no, shit. Well,
What is that?
He's coming. Oh yeah, I
is a
found it
cage.
too.
Hold on.
where the Ultimate X ropes?
They're
Where are they?
They're in the bottom of the ring.
They got the invisible ones.
Oh my god.
Where would he have landed if there were ropes across the ring there?
On the rope.
On the ropes. You didn't see
But
him
he-
hit the rope and then like
but he
bounce off
didn't.
into the ring.
No, afraid not.
Excuse me. The ropes were on top of the camera. The camera guy was holding on to the ropes while shooting.
Yeah, he was
That's why you
pulling
don't
them back.
see-
You know how like when you let someone in the ring, you like sit and hold the ropes. The camera guy was pulling the ropes so that he could do the move. Dude, you're a wrestler. You should know these things, Vet. God.
Well, just for
Why is a
future,
mark like Big Ray telling you how to do these?
just for future reference, so that everybody in the chat knows this is what happens when I stick up for my memory against somebody else. If I don't remember it correctly, I'm not gonna fight that hard. I'm gonna be like, I think maybe it was. If I remember it correctly, maybe I don't know. I could be wrong. He's trapped in it.
Trapped in the closet.
And then the midget took out his gun.
And he made Jarrett run.
Is that a PNG of R. Kelly in the corner there?
No, that's Moose, bro. Moose.
You
Moose is
sure?
always with us here on the show.
I guarantee R. Kelly will look like that in the next 2 years.
So I
Don't
have a funny
disparage
story
him.
about R.
If he makes it 2 years.
I have a funny story about R. Kelly. The security guard at my job, his wife went
To the closet?
to an R. Kelly concert, right? And I've seen this personally at a Ray Shrimmer concert where they have a guy that kind of goes around and scopes the audience for chicks.
Oh, of course.
And then those females get brought into the back to hang out with the artists and stuff backstage. This security guard, his wife, went with her best friend, and these two ladies got called to the backstage area
I'm sure
to hang out with R. Kelly. They said that R. Kelly sat in the corner, didn't speak to a single person in the room except for his like aide, and he just kind of was staring at all the women, looking around, just like they had anything that you can think of back there, alcohol, whatever you wanted, food, all this stuff. And like they were basically just, I guess R. Kelly was seeing which girl would be willing to let him pee on her that night.
Can you retell this story, and don't mute me, with this music playing in the background? Oh yeah.
But there was R. Kelly. He was in the back. He was staring at all these ladies.
Oh, R. Kelly,
Then he-
you're so fine.
Then he said, "Hey, bitch, I'm gonna pee on your face.
I would like you to pee in my face, R. Kelly.
I'm gonna give you these STDs that I got.
Ooh, I like STDs.
Yes,
Will you wear
do,
your
baby.
BBDs?
Yes, I will wear my BBDs while I give you STDs, baby. Oh yeah.
Come on, Charlene. Let's go get peed on
Stick
by
my
R.
key
Kelly.
in the ignition, bitches.
It's exactly how that went down. Pretty sure.
That was an actual clip.
Now his improv skills come out.
Bro, let me tell you something. My improv skills are impregnable if I want them to be.
So if Ray doesn't wear contraceptive for his improv skills, they can be impregnated.
Impregnable, to quote the great Mike Tyson.
Sonic wants to know why I'm broadcasting from a closet.
Because
He
he's
already
trapped
answered
in it. He said it, yeah. He said like three fucking times.
That's what got us on this whole thing. Why are you putting that up now?
Just making sure. Just making sure Sonic knows. And I'm trapped in this closet.
Brandon, my one last question. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta take a bath and go to sleep. Did you read any of those books behind you?
Those are DVDs.
Of what? Please tell me.
Of books.
South Park, Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead. One shelf has my dog's ashes.
Oh, damn. Why you bring
That's cool. What kind of dog was it?
He was a Shar-Pei Lab Chow Pitbull mix.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
Brandon.
It's all good. It's all good.
DVD of books.
And they say I'm not fucking funny. God damn it. Let everybody know where they can fucking find you on social media.
Oh man, you know. So it's all right there. Social media is like the digital version of books. And you can write a digital letter to me at Opinion Haver everywhere.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. At Opinion Haver everywhere, on the Tinder, on the Grinder, on blackpeopledate.com, on the JDate, on farmersonly.com. You can probably get some kosher kush on JDate and hang out with the vet. He's not going to smoke the kosher kush with you, but he might give you some of that D. It's kosher D, by the way. It's kosher. Is a rabbi going to pray over your dick before you give it to her?
That's what she wants.
He puts a little shawl over it. He has a scroll.
Rolls out.
Oh man, this show has devolved.
And sadly, you can also find me on the Next Level Wrestling Review with this man every Wednesday.
All right, Brandon, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Currently at Miss T, the trans artist everywhere. It's temporary. Once I get an idea of what I want to change it to and get the promotional art and graphics and stuff done, that'll switch over. So not really sure when that's going to happen, but should be soon, hopefully.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I saw that you were playing a little Burning Crusade before we hopped on the show tonight.
Yeah.
That was going good.
Oh, I remember Shattered Halls back in the day?
Yes.
We just ran. I actually, before we came on, ran that in a group with no CC, and I was a warrior tank, and we just blew through that in like less than about an hour.
Fucking awesome. I'd have been there priesting for you. But I was at the State Fair, unfortunately. Big Ray, let everybody know where they can find you on OnlyFans and the new Buck Angel porno that's coming out.
Also on Grindr, Bumble, Tinder.
You can find my book that I put on DVD.
You got a book of DVDs?
You know where to find me. Big Ray Hernandez.
He's gonna be in the tub.
I'm gonna piss blood. At Big Ray Hernandez on Instagram and on Twitter. Raymond Big Ray Hernandez on Facebook, and I'll be back.
Why does Ray have a comb? Nobody worth remembering says. Because he was about to try to comb his beard, even though he's going to get in the bath and go to bed. Like anybody gives a shit what his little tiny ass goatee looks like. at what is this? 3 a.m. now?
Oh gosh. Oh man. Well,
I'm just seeing the rabbi praying over his cock.
Mazel tov to the vet's dick.
It's cut.
You can find
It's
me
cut.
on Twitter at Colin. It's like,
He's like, oh, wait, hey, I gotta use 2 hands. Somebody give me a hand with this thing. 4 years. On the pulpit.
I didn't expect it to be so big.
Moisha looks like an anteater.
Boy, we're gonna need extra. You're gonna have to pay extra for this. Oi.
Was that Australian rabbi?
Oi, mate, this is a 2-person job.
Oh,
Someone
God.
get another person in here, okay?
Oh God, that is the worst rabbi I have ever fucking heard. Oh
gosh.
Oh yeah, vet, your penis brings us so much joy.
That's what I'm told.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. All right, guys. You can find me on Twitter at Colin Wysong. You can find me on Facebook at Colin Wysong. You can find me each and every week here on the Impact Attack. But you can also find me each and every week on the A Show. Yes, that is the A Show with April Hunter and formerly of Impact Wrestling, which is in my top 5 of Impact Wrestling moments. Is Aaron Rex and the Chelsea, the Laurel Van Ness wedding, which turned into Laurel Van Ness. That whole fun. That was a fun little segment there with Maverick and Rex and all those guys. But yeah, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Patreon.com/The A Show, Twitch.tv/The A Show, and Twitter @_The A Show. We're also on TikTok and Instagram. Follow us at the _A_ show for more content. You can find us on YouTube. Search The A Show with April Hunter and Aaron Stevens to be able to find it. For some crazy reason, the algorithm, if you type in The A Show, will pop up with a kid with only like 36 subscribers, and we have like almost 200, 300 subscribers.
You have to do it all the and an A Show, all one word.
Really?
Yeah. If you do the A and then separate it and put a space in show, it comes out with that stupid dork kid. I have to do it
I
all
don't
one
get
word.
why. Yeah. So just search The A Show with April Hunter and Aaron Stevens. You should be able to find it on there. We're not cool enough like Stevie Ray to have our own youtube.com/Stevie Ray link. We'll get there one day, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get there. We'll be as cool as one half of Harlem Heat.
I just want to put.
You'll never be as cool as one half of Harlem.
Damn it.
Never.
But you can get close.
Real quick, guys, before we go, do not forget this Thursday. It will be Crown Jewel. The pay-per-view starts on Peacock Network. I can't stop laughing. The Peacock Network at 12 p.m. immediately after the show, maybe a few minutes after the show. Myself, Richard Bronson Vickery, and Rad Rob, we're going to be reviewing the pay-per-view live on Twitch and YouTube. You know where it is. It's YouTube. What is it? YouTube.com/Hami Media Group, and on Twitter. I'm sorry, and on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Hami Media. And man, it was a long day, but I needed this fucking laugh. That shit was awesome. I will dream of that rabbi.
You can say it. You're gonna dream of the vet's cock. It's cool. It's cool. We already know it. We already know it.
His small hands with that big pink and veiny.
Grab the strong hand.
I'll bless it with my strong hand.
Oh my god.
We're making each other laugh here. Hopefully we're making you laugh at home and you're not fast forwarding through all of this. You guys have to make sure you somebody clip the joke out about the rabbi bringing over the vet's dick, please.
We will lay hands and feet.
Ray, they want you to talk over Rad Rob a lot when you do the show.
Oh, he's fucked. Rad Rob he has no idea what's in store for him that day. It's gonna be a bloodbath, man.
Wait, it's Wednesday?
He's so fat he bleeds gravy. What?
You said it's Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday? Fuck.
Why? I invited you.
No, I'm off. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday. I have to work Thursday.
Oh. So you off Wednesday?
Yeah.
You coming on the show with me and Vet?
I mean, of course I will.
Duly noted. All right, I'm gonna go take a bath.
Send me the link.
That was great. Are we still live?
Yes, we are live. Guess what, guys? I'll be on the Next Level Wrestling review this coming week with this guy right here and his blessed cock, and this guy right here and his coconut macaroons. But this guy right here, he won't be there. He'll be watching his DVDs on books. You guys have a great week. I'm Colin Wysong for the Vet, for Big Ray, for the man with the DVD books. That's Brandon. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Good night.
Take care.